Okay. Put your pitchforks down and hear me out first. I want to say that this is a follow-up video from my last Builderman, who is now called Slopmaster, video. I originally wanted to add more but I didn't get the time to do that. Please watch the full video fully before going in the comment section and telling me that I'm dragging the drama. For the love of God, please actually watch the whole video to understand my points. With that being said, here are my problems with Slopmaster. Disclaimer: do not harass anyone mentioned involved. Again, do not harass anyone. Almost everyone here are minors, including myself. This is not a hate video, it is more of a critique video. I may poke fun of Slopmaster, but it is only for laughs and nothing too personal. This video includes NSFW, suggestive themes, pro-shipping, and mentions of harassment towards minors. Please click off the video if uncomfortable. Thanks. So, who is Slopmaster? Slopmaster, or Builderman, is an ex-Forsaken news channel with around 160k plus subscribers on YouTube. Ever since his Forsaken videos started flopping, he has shifted towards making expose videos. During January, he made an expose video on me. With my fucking NSFW art, I made a 13 as the thumbnail. I will get into more why that is wrong on many levels in the next section of this video, but you can watch my response video, which will be linked in this description in the video. Slopmaster has put blatant NSFW art as his thumbnails just to get some clicks. Especially some of these are NSFW art from middle schoolers. I will not be showing any of these thumbnails, for this video will be taken down. You can see for yourself. But please don't seek it out if you're under 18. Oh, Batoon Khan, he just puts that as the thumbnail to give awareness. Let's be smart for a second. If Builderman wanted to give awareness about these channels, he would have not shown these thumbnails to his obvious underaged audience. It is so obvious that Slopmaster just only want clicks and can care less about the potential minors he is showing this to. These thumbnails aren't even properly blurred too. Since I don't want to show Slopmaster's thumbnails, I will give you an example. Here is a drawing that is pixelated. Like the way Slopmaster censors things. Obviously you can still make out a few features from the silhouette. If you ever came across his thumbnails in the past, you can see my point. This wasn't like a one-time thing. He's been doing this multiple times for 3 months. Despite having a large following, I'm surprised no one has called out this behavior, which is saddening. Even if Slopmaster had good intentions, he should have known better. Again, Slopmaster is a grown-ass man, and we should hold him accountable for the immature things he's doing. Also, don't get me fucking started on him putting NSFW art that was created by minors as thumbnails. This is extremely predatory and weird. Yes, the other minor and I should have not put those on a public platform for other minors to see. But do you know how dangerous to put out NSFW art on blast like that? You're exposing them to potential predators and groomers. I will not be mentioning the other minors' names since I don't want anyone harassing them any further. I was the other minor that was involved with this. I want to say, I have deleted these videos and stopped making sexual content. The other minor had did the same thing, but Slopmaster continued to still put our NSFW art up despite we deleted it. Despite Slopmaster putting #child safety in the top of his video description, Slopmaster carelessly puts children in danger. If you were listening, recently, Slopmaster had fully shifted from his Forsaken news videos and now does these expose videos on other content creators. I don't have a problem with the concept of calling people out for doing wrong things. However, Slopmaster has shown time and time that he's extremely immature when he's making these kinds of videos. For example, Slopmaster spamming cancerous memes on one of his expose videos.
It was not to make this video 8 minutes for those juicy mid-roll ads. Wait, I didn't reach it. Look at this random IG reel.
What's your best, most offensive joke? You want to hear it?
What did the Diddy blood eat? Diddy chips.
Referring CSAM as a silly buzzword, calling it cheese pizza. For the love of God, please stop referring CSAM as cheese pizza. CSAM is a term used by professionals. Cheese pizza is not an actual term. It is an actual insulting term to victims of child sexual abuse. I'm not going to give Slopmaster a pass for this, since he uses cheese pizza as just a silly buzzword to censor stuff.
Tags that literally led me to cheese pizza wasn't a difficult task at all. All I really had to do was check up on a previous channel I exposed for posting cheese pizza, #ProShip. As we all probably know, pro-shipping means problematic shipping, which can potentially mean a grown-up being shipped with a literal child. But what about something like #cheese pizza or even #CP?
Also, I don't get why Slopmaster use silly stuff to censor serious words. Just say the actual word. If you're scared of getting striked, just beep out the word. Simple. Slopmaster had called drawings of fictional characters in suggestive ways cheese pizza, but using his own logic he is distributing and showing CSAM in his thumbnails since he puts up NSFW thumbnails that includes minor characters, showing this to his minor audience. He is very careless about this and still continues to do this. I don't believe fictional CSAM exists, because fictional characters do not exist. Shocking, right? It just pisses me off as someone who's been sexually harassed online as a minor when people say and do bullshit like this. I would like to mention him watering down serious situations, like making Diddy jokes to a middle schooler.
Say that they're a pro shipper, which for the ones that don't know means problematic shipper. So basically a Diddy blood, a dark shipper, which is a person.
Sorry Slopmaster, but I think calling a middle schooler a sexual predator for your brain-rotted 9-year-old fanbase to laugh at makes you look lame and weird, especially when you're making those jokes at your big age. That reminds me, I remember seeing this video before Slopmaster deleting it along with his other Forsaken videos. It was him talking about his problems with the Forsaken community, and he mentions how some of them make Hitler jokes and thought it was disrespectful. Me personally, I don't really care about what types of jokes you make, but if you're going to moral police people over making jokes about real terrible people and then do the same, I think you're being hypocritical. Of course I can't find the clip because it's deleted. This is just from memory, so take this with a grain of salt. Slopmaster, if you've finished this video, please for the love of God be more mature and responsible. I'm literally way younger than you and yet I can acknowledge that your actions are just plain out absurd. Sure, everyone can mature slower or faster than others, but you're too grown to make these careless choices. I do appreciate what you're doing. I really do. But that doesn't take away the fact that you're immature for these kinds of things. You're both hypocritical and scummy, and you really need to work on yourself. And also please take down those thumbnails, especially those thumbnails that were made by literal middle schoolers. Please and thank you. Well, that concludes the end of the video. I will probably never ever will make these kinds of videos ever again in the future. They're time consuming and mentally draining. Plus I really hate the commentary community and I don't want to be associated with any of you people. But I did had fun with making the script. Originally I was going to speak with my voice, but I have a raging speech impediment. So sorry if the text-to-speech voice annoyed you. If you want to see more of my video, you can go watch my animations and edits. But I'm barely active on YouTube. You can always check my Twitter and Discord, both will be linked in my description. Also one more thing before I go. I would like to say if you have any problems with me, please DM me. Thank you and have a good day or night.